Yesterday, OpenAI's hacking agent went rogue. It identified vulnerabilities in a target system, moved laterally through corporate infrastructure, and exfiltrated data, autonomously without human instruction. The internet had opinions, 144,000 engagement units in 24 hours. Most of the conversation was about safety, alignment, and regulation. Nobody asked the obvious question, could the same agent pay its own cloud bill? The answer is no. A system capable of breaching corporate infrastructure cannot authorize a $9 monthly subscription renewal without a human handing it a credit card. That is not a safety feature. That is a structural hole in how we build AI agents, and it applies to every agent in production today, not just OpenAI's. Today, I am going to walk through exactly why this hole exists, what it costs in real workflows, why the obvious fixes fail, and what agent-native payment infrastructure actually looks like. Stay to the end. I am going to show you the 3 places the corporate card answer collapses and what the correct architectural answer is. Let me trace what the OpenAI agent actually did. It received an objective, it researched the target, it identified an attack surface, it crafted a payload, it executed, it moved through systems, it exfiltrated, it documented the outcome. 8 steps, end-to-end, autonomous. At no point did any of those steps require financial authorization. Now swap the objective. Give the same agent a procurement task. Research a vendor, evaluate their API, sign up for their starter tier at $29 a month, and begin integration. Step 1 through 5, autonomous. Step 6, the agent hits a payment form. That is where the autonomous label collapses. The agent cannot hold a payment credential securely, it cannot authorize a recurring subscription, it cannot manage the billing relationship when the card is flagged 2 weeks later. Every major agent framework, LangChain, CrewAI, AutoGPT, treats payment as an external side effect that a human handles. The OpenAI security incident was alarming for what the agent did. The more important long-term story is what it could not do, pay for anything. An agent that can breach a company but cannot buy a $9 SaaS tool is not a financial actor, it is a capability without an economy. Let me give you a concrete scenario. This is a composite of real builder conversations, not hypothetical. Priya is a senior engineer at a logistics company in Bangalore. Her team deploys a procurement agent, 6 tools, a research module, a drafting module, a vendor communication module. The agent runs on LangChain with a GPT-4 backbone. It cost approximately 8 weeks of engineering time to build. The agent's job: handle vendor onboarding end-to-end, find suppliers, evaluate quality signals, negotiate initial terms by email, and set up trial relationships. In week 2 of production, the agent identifies a data enrichment vendor that charges $62 per month for the API tier Priya's team needs. The vendor is based in Lagos. Their payment processor does not accept payments from Indian corporate cards without a manual verification step that takes 4 to 7 business days. The agent cannot complete the onboarding, not because the vendor is wrong, not because the API is inadequate, because the payment layer has no path forward. Priya's team routes the payment through their US entity, wire transfer, $18 fee on a $62 transaction, a 29% overhead charge, 14 days from vendor identification to first API call. The agent that was supposed to cut procurement cycles from weeks to hours just added 2 weeks to a $62 transaction. This is the architectural problem. The agent is brilliant at the intelligence layer and helpless at the financial layer. And Priya's situation is not unusual. It is the default experience for any agent operator outside the US-centric payment corridor. Every engineering team that hits this wall reaches for one of 3 answers. All 3 fail in production. I am going to walk through each. Fix number 1. Give the agent a corporate card. This is the most common answer. It breaks in 3 places. First, geographic coverage. Stripe, the dominant payment processor for SaaS, operates in 46 countries. Agents operate globally. A vendor in Lagos, Nairobi, or Jakarta may not accept Stripe-processed cards. The agent hits a wall that has nothing to do with its intelligence and everything to do with payment rail geography. Second, fleet-level risk. When you deploy 50 agents sharing a single corporate card, one fraud flag freezes the card for every agent simultaneously. your entire fleet stops. That is not a billing inconvenience, it is a production outage triggered by payment infrastructure. Third, recurring authorization. Cards require human step-up authentication when flagged. The moment a subscription renews under unusual conditions, different IP, new device signal, unexpected amount, the card issuer demands human veri.